Last night was the first of the Warriors homestand, which you can see it here. It accumulates with Brooklyn in the Bay next Saturday. I do think we would be remiss not to mention, though, Steph Curry in the third quarter of the game last night. He hit his hand. He was trying to deflect a pass. He went and got attended to in the tunnel of last night's game. He came back in the game with his left hand, his middle finger wrapped up. That's different than the hand he was held out against the Minnesota Timberwolves with. The Warriors, they're not concerned. That's according to Kendrick Perkins, our new Warriors reporter. But it's still something that we're going to be keeping an eye on. But that version of Klay, the Klay that you just broke down, the Klay that we just saw, Perk, are they going to need that version of him in order to contend for a title here?
Absolutely. And here's why. He takes pressure off of who? And I said this time and time again, off of Steph Curry, because now you have to worry about Klay. Just think about that stretch Steph was having before Klay returned. He was struggling because guys were showing their hand, actually playing playoff-style defensives on him, boxing ones, triple teams. But now when you have a Klay Thompson that's healthy, that's looking the way that he's looking right now, look, first of all, I want to applaud Klay because we saw all the social media clips. We saw him on the boat having a good time, but what we didn't see was him putting in that work behind the scenes because, man, I'm telling you, I had an ACL injury, and it was at one point I was like, you know what? I'm done. There's no way I could bounce back from this. But from him to bounce back from an Achilles tear and the ACL and come back and looking this good, and I know it's been 2 years, but still, the point that he's moving, cutting, running, jumping, fearless. Hey, look, I have to applaud Klay Thompson, but absolutely, look, they need this version of him and even more because it takes pressure off of Steph Curry.
I fully relate. I feel like this is the Band-Aid crew because I had Achilles. I also had right knee microfracture. We know what it's like to come back from injuries. But I think, yeah, you're right. You know, he absolutely should be commended, and so should the Warriors in protecting him, you know, making sure this process runs smoothly. And the question is, you know, will they need him? Absolutely. And what I loved the most about last night was that he was, 21 in 22 and 21 or 21 and 22 minutes. Like, that's the efficiency that you're talking about, Tim. And your breakdown was excellent. And I think one point that as athletes we look for and we train for, whether it's on the court or off the court, is having a wide base. And, you know, biologically, Klay Thompson has a wide base. When he shoots, there's enough space. His knees are protected. They're out. So, you know, all he has to do is line it up and follow through. That's his moneymaker right there. So having, you know, his legs under him and being strong, as you can see with the pushing off left and right, that's the reason why he just says, all right, like, I just need to get, you know, a little bit more oomph. And that comes with time and game plays.
Right, and you know, right, when we're asking, do they need this version of Klay to contend for a title? Well, in the 5 trips they took to the finals, Klay was averaging at least 20 throughout all those, and 21, at least 21 throughout 4 of those. So they've been successful when he's shooting like that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.